EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Tigers of Buenos Aires taking on the Bisons of Rio de Janeiro. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road. Don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. This 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. 12 yards there and a first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're back in the league and get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That swing out wide to Harris. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride.
complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Here we go, 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, get set.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Give to Strong running right. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the 1st down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Fournette once more on second down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Ja'Cory Bennett has it. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase.
And got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
21.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Going deep here for Parker. And he's got it inside the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot, because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll run with Strong.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. And the man open here is Strong. Touchdown! Pierre Strong. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From midfield, here's Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones in trouble, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 62 yards. A real
field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Give up the middle to Strong. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie rhyme, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Allen's throw is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to have a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2nd down and 6 now. Allen to throw once more. It's hauled in by Hardy. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Allen now on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. Good for a first down.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the gun, Fournette.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That's complete right around the 8. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Allen fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Straight ahead is Strong. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jones to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go. 11.
Jones looking around. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played in the